Hi there, everybody. Welcome to this reading today. If you're new here, my name's Shereen, and I do ad hoc readings whenever the mood takes me, whenever Spirit guides me to do them. And I also do readings for the week ahead, usually on a Monday. Very welcome. If you are a regular, welcome back. Thank you very much for your support as always. And we're going to see what is coming up for whoever's looking at this video today. These videos are timeless, the ad hoc videos. They are with whatever Spirit wants us to know or whatever message they have for the collective that is watching at this time. And it doesn't matter when you're watching. Okay, so I'm using a deck of cards I actually have not used yet. And I've had them for ages, but now that I've recently moved house, I'm rediscovering some of my old decks. So this is called the Numinous Astro Deck, Astrology Deck and Guide book by Ruby Warrington and with Bess Matassa. So for any of you who are interested in this and wanting to engage more, it's very much based around astrology and numerology by the look of things, but it's an astro deck. So we're going to see what comes up and what Spirit wants to talk about today. I might draw from another deck as well, but we'll kind of see how things go. All right, so let's see what comes up. What do we need to talk about today, please? What is the focus of today's reading for the collective who's watching? Thank you. The Voyager, Sagittarius. Okay, this is about travel and movement, being excited and enthusiastic about certain things. It embodies the energy of Sagittarius. It doesn't mean that you have to be a Sagittarian watching this. It's saying this is the energy that's around at the moment. So here it says enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, bareback, unbridled, experimental, lucky, boundless, traveling, risk-taking, can sometimes tend to be tactless or self-righteous. Okay, so there's some kind of, I want to say, unfolding or evolving that's happening in somebody's life at the moment. And it's about getting out of the comfort zones, getting out of your own skin or what you would imagine was your comfort zone, who you are, how people perceive you, how you perceive yourself, what you've been doing with your life up until now, the persona that you show to everybody else, how you show up in the world, what version of yourself you've been up until now. And I feel like there's this potential to change that. There's probably an intention to change that on some level. And here we have this energy that is kind of encouraging that and facilitating that. That's what this feels like. So let's see what else is coming up here. Can we know more about the situation, please? This is very exciting energy. I feel like all hyped up. Active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive. This is Aries, okay? Fiery, exhilarating. On a mission. Sometimes bossy and driving. Sparky, courageous, selfish, macho, impulsive, argumentative, competitive. All right, so the argumentative, competitive energy can come up when we feel like there's something stirring. And I feel like this is very much that kind of energy where we're feeling like something is happening, Under the surface, we can feel something's changing, something's shifting. And that can manifest in many different ways, including us feeling a little bit aggravated or frustrated or irritated because the energy is so uncertain and it feels tumultuous. All right, but this is, again, it's about goals and ambitions. Do you see how much potential there is for movement and travel here? All right, so even if it's not physical movement, even if you're not physically traveling, this is movement and you traveling in some other way. Maybe you're experimenting with spiritual stuff and you're doing astral traveling or anything of the sort, getting out of your comfort zones, doing things you wouldn't normally do and having the courage to do that. Look at the spontaneity and the excitement and the daring kind of energy that's coming through here. This is what we're being encouraged to do, and the energy that we're being encouraged to embody right now. It's saying go for it, do it. It's not a popularity contest. Do whatever you feel like you need to do for your life. Be unashamed about it. Be excited and enthusiastic about it. Tap into your fiery, daring energy. Look at these two characters that are coming up here as well, just surrounded by this. There's this red, fiery energy. This is our root chakra. This is about physical, tangible things. So that would be relationships. It's about your physical appearance, maybe. It's about the money that you bring in. It's what you spend your money on. What are you doing with it? Are you traveling? Are you being adventurous? Are you buying yourself that new car, that new house, or that whatever it is that you want? Are you working towards those things? You have the ability and the energy and the courage and the backing of the universe to be doing this right now. I'm sorry if there's background noise. They're busy working on the house and just getting a couple of niggly things sorted out. So there's a bit of banging and noise. What else do we need to know here, please? Jupiter expansion. Wow. Okay, this could not be more on point with the rest of the cards. This reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune as well, with that Ferris wheel that's there. But it's like, go out, have fun, do things that you don't normally do. I can't stress it enough. It's really saying to us, you need to go out and have fun. You've got to enjoy life. You've got to let life not dictate to you, but go out and live. Go and do life. That's what we're here for, We're here to seek adventure, to experience everything there is to be experienced. And it's like, now your time has come. That's what else I'm hearing. It's like, maybe if you haven't been doing this for your life, most of your life, or a long period of your life, maybe because of something that happened that shut you down a bit, whatever the case might be, this is the time for you to regain this. It says here, enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, benevolence, beliefs, luck. Maybe your luck is literally changing. That's what the Wheel of Fortune's about. And it's about divine timing, that the time has come for that to change. Maybe there is something that you're doing that's a bit of a risk or is seen as a gamble. Maybe you literally win some money if you go gambling. I don't encourage that necessarily, but this is it. Again, it says seeking, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, pilgrimage, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, and potential. This is really wonderful, exciting energy. And I feel like certain things are coming full circle in your life, whoever's watching this, whoever this reading is for. That is something that's been stagnant for a long time. Like I said, this is something where you shut down, whether that was because of a hurt or a betrayal, or your dreams not being realized, or something, kind of throwing a boulder or an obstacle in your way. This is now time for this to be renewed, for you to renew this enthusiastic energy. This is about self-starter. All right, be fierce and daring and enthusiastic about what's happening in your life. There is all this potentiality around you. Anything else, please, from this deck? I think this is going to be just about it for this reading, because the message is clear. There's somebody that's going to be really succeeding at their business or what they do for a living, especially if you're in the public eye. I feel like this is definitely going to be happening. Pisces, the mystic. This is the girl on the cover. Imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, ephemeral, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, impractical. Okay, at the end it gives all the seemingly negative ones, but maybe those are things we need to look at. Have we had an escapist kind of an attitude to things? Have we been impractical about stuff? Have we allowed ourselves, here it says, self-pitying or illogical? Maybe we need to think out of the box, or say, have I been just complacent and saying, well, this is the way things are? Pisces is very much the dreamer energy, but can also sometimes lean towards being a bit pessimistic, because they imagine negative things as well as positive things. But this is saying, imagine what is possible. Go out there and live life. There's millions of experiences that if you started today, you wouldn't even experience, because that's what the world has to offer. And don't be sitting, on the couch doing nothing and then feeling like nothing's available to you. We need to take action. We need to see what's out there for us. Let me see how I can hold this best for you. There's a myriad of different options and things to do here and things to explore and purchase and create. And this is what it's saying. Embody this, go for it. Don't let your imagination run away with you with how things could go wrong or what you don't have. It doesn't want you to, it wants you to be in this energy. It wants you to be in this empowered energy, to be unapologetically who you are and unapologetically do what you want to do. Take that gamble, try that thing, start that business, give that relationship a go, whatever it might be here, okay? And immerse yourself in the mysteries of life. We've got the 10th house at the bottom here, which says reputation, career, possibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, the patriarchy, empire. Look at that. There's a number 10. It's a closing of an old cycle for you and the beginning of something new where you can be elevated, where you can be seen. You deserve to be seen. And being seen doesn't always mean you have to be in the public eye, but don't hide away your talents and your abilities or your dreams. Don't don't push them aside for other people's needs or because one day it will happen or this is as good as life gets. It's saying no. You need to change your attitude, you need to change your perception because there's something wonderful happening and you need to grab the opportunity. And number 10 automatically becomes a number 1. New beginnings, fresh starts, they are possible. Don't think that they're not. Okay, don't get yourself into the self-pitying thing of like, life's never worked out for me. I've never had good luck. I've just had so much loss and pain in my life. I'm not negating that. I'm not sidelining it. I'm not disrespecting anybody who's been through a lot. But this is saying, if you have felt like that's just your lot in life, there's potential for change. Don't judge the past and think that it's your future. The past is not a barometer for your future. Open yourself up to things changing and that being an end of a cycle, and now it's time for the beginning of a new cycle. You've done that, you've learned the lessons. Now it's time for you to enjoy life. And I leave you with that thought. Okay, I wish you all a beautiful day wherever you are, and I hope that this reading finds you if it is meant for you. Take care and chat again soon. Bye for now.